Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be describing the first version of the 5 elements. The 5 elements are a major component of ancient Chinese medicine. According to Chinese medicine, the entire cosmos is made up of these 5 elements. These elements include metal, water, wood, fire, and earth. So notice, if you're familiar with Greek mythology, that there is some difference. For example, there's no air in Chinese mythology or in Chinese medicine. Air is considered to be the element that surrounds everything and is just the ether in which the entire cosmos exists. And so, what I'm going to do is just start a general flow. We'll start with breathing first, and then do some activation, and then some stretching, and then I'll go through the 5 elements and how we do them. So, just going to start, put my one hand over my belly, other over my chest, and just take a deep breath into my abdomen, and I expand my abdomen. You see from the side, abdomen expands, goes back towards my diaphragm when I exhale. Just gentle, deep breath in and out. Breathing is one of the main ways that we obtain our qi. Just nice breath, nice and gentle. And let's just do some gentle knocking on the door of life, just activating some of the qi that's within our body. We have natural energy. Sometimes it gets stuck. We're just going to open it up a little bit. And now let's just palpate gently over our chest, just up and down, between the clavicle and where the ribs begin. And then just below my left ear, right clavicle, and then the other. And then we're going to come down the inside of my left arm, then up the outside, and then the other side. And then just have you put your hands out, palms up, and just stretch your neck gently. So we're going to go to my right side. Just kind of put my neck, my head to my shoulder, just gently stretching the neck, just up and down, gentle rolling. Again, it should not be uncomfortable. Just go as far as you're able. And then to the other side. And now we're going to start our gentle flow. And as we often do, we just gentle up and down. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as we come down. Now, the first element we're going to discuss is the metal element. Now, all of these elements have organs in the body that are associated with them. They have a yin organ as well as a yang organ. They also have a color. Now, the yin organ for the metal element is the lungs, and The yang organ is the large intestine. And the color is a beautiful pearly white. So to do this movement, we just simply start hands right about your waist, and then you're going to bring your hands up, palms facing your lungs, and then when you get to the clavicle, you flip and then push gently upward. And then you come back down, flip again at the clavicle, and then down. So let's add some breathing to that now. As we come up, we're going to inhale. Flip your hands at the clavicle, palms facing upward. Pause at the top. And then exhale and come back down. Palms flip. And then push down. Pause at the bottom for about half a second. Come back up, inhale. Pause, exhale. Just imagine that there's a pearly white light coming from your hands going into your lungs. And then from the metal element, we move to the water element. Now, the water element is associated with tranquility. The yin organ is the kidney. The yang organ is the bladder. And as you might expect, the color for the water element is a sea blue, kind of like my shirt. So now for this movement, it's called the fountain. And in order to do this, we take our hands, push our hands backward, and then palms come together. They come up, and then at the clavicle, hands facing outward, and then down. So again, come up. Let's put some breathing with that. Inhale as we come up. Exhale as we come down. Now, there is a power posture that we do with this movement, and this is called the bear, where you put your hands behind your back like this, and just put them together. It's kind of supposed to be like the hump of a bear. Very good. Now, I did neglect to show you what the power posture is for the first element that we did, the metal element. That's called holding Buddha. And it's simply, you keep your fingers almost touching each other right about the waist. Okay, so we did the metal element and the water element. Now we're going to move into the wood element. The yin organ for the wood element is the liver. The yang organ is the gallbladder. And the color is a forest green. So the name of this movement we're going to do is called Tree Sways in the Wind. The names aren't important if you have a hard time remembering them. The movements are, and the flow is much more important. So for this, we put our hands together, fingers roughly touching, and then you come all the way up, and you put the tops of your fingers right at the top of your head. It's called the Lugong point. It's a very important point from an energy standpoint. And then you push down. Then we go to the other side. For breathing, as we come up, we take an inhale. And then exhale as you push down. The power posture for this is fairly simple, but it's one that I really enjoy doing. It's called holding the tree. You just imagine you have a tree in front of you and you're just holding on to the tree. Just feel the energy that would be coming from that tree, coming from the earth, going up to the heavens. Very good. Now we move from the wood element into the fire element. And the yin organ for the fire element is the heart, and the yang organ is small intestine. So the movement for this is called wave hands like clouds. You just simply are moving your hands back and forth, palm facing towards you. And then when you come to the end, you push down. This is a way to gather energy from the universe while pushing your used energy down. The color for this organ is apple red. Seems appropriate for a heart color. Very good. Now, from the fire element, we move to the earth element. And so the yin organ is the spleen, and the yang organ is the stomach. And so the color for this is a beautiful golden yellow. I like to imagine, especially this time of the year in the autumn, our beautiful cottonwoods and aspens turning a golden yellow, or some of our fields are turning a golden yellow. But the name of this movement is called Pebble in the Water, and I'll demonstrate that. So kind of bring your hands up, and then you're just gently pushing out like you're on the surface of the water, and then you come back. You can move your hips back a little bit, rock onto your heels. We're going to inhale as we push out, exhale as we come back in. Just gentle movements. And now, those are the 5 elements, but we do add on a 6th movement, which is called the triple burner. The triple burner is more of a conceptual type of organ, and it's kind of pulls all the 5 elements together. So the movement for this is called pulling down heaven, and you simply raise your hands over your head. Just open yourself up to the beauty of the universe. Very good. And I once again neglected to show you a few of the power movements. For the fire element, you simply place your hands roughly at your shoulders, kind of bend your palms at a 45-degree angle. This is the power posture for the fire element. and you're just letting the chi from the universe run down your arms, making its way to your heart. For the earth element, you simply take your palms and put them right about waist level, and you accept the chi that comes up from the earth. Very good. Sorry about going a little out of order there. But now let's bring your feet together and let's interlace your thumbs, and we're going to do something called bamboo sways in the wind. And for this, you just stand up fairly straight. Just close your eyes, just sway back and forth. However the chi is moving you. Just breathe however is most comfortable. So, there you have it. Those are the 5 elements. They're an extremely complex part of Chinese medicine. There are 5 different elements plus the triple burner, so a total of 6. So there are really a total of 720 different combinations between those 6 elements. During this course, we're going to be talking about only 3. The other 717 are part of an advanced Chinese medicine course, things which I really don't understand very well. But as always, feel free to contact us by email or certainly talk to us in class. Till next time, I wish you health, happiness, and harmony.